I invite you to remain standing for the national anthem and for the invocation.
Four years ago, when we prayed together for the first time, we stood in Gray Chapel, and I prayed this prayer for you and your parents. Since then, we have prayed together in so many different ways, for many different occasions. But today, I return to our first prayer together. And again, I ask that you turn to your parents or to any other significant other who may have been like a parent to you these last 4 years, and pray with your eyes wide open. Let us pray. That night, she gave a labor-laden cry. Then they held this newborn in their arms, and all the charms and harms of family, now 2 decades thick with memory. All the tears and tears of childhood, skinned-up knees, and egg-shelled egos cracked with fragile fears and brilliant shining hope. The scope of future dreams now underway. Today we give a labor-laden sigh. With open arms and hearts, we say goodbye. And all the charms and harms of growing up, now 2 decades far too quickly gone. They stand before you here today, O God. We bid your blessing on their family. We bid your blessing on this passage rite and give you thanks for all that's yet to be. Shalom, Salam, Shanti, Amen.
Please be seated. Members of the class of 2012, trustees, faculty and staff, family and friends of our graduates, welcome to this cloudy but still glorious occasion of the 168th commencement exercises at Ohio Wesleyan University. 4 years ago, this class arrived on this campus with what at the time must have seemed such a long journey ahead of you. And here you are, the journey complete, standing on the threshold of your place in the world. The parents of one of you recently sent me a photo taken as you sat together in Gray Chapel on the day of your arrival at OWU nearly 4 years ago. Katie Jinks wrote this note at that time to her parents: "I am so going to thrive in this place. I am so glad I picked OWU." To which I say, that is so Katie Jinks. Today, I hope each one of you feels that way about your choice of OWU and about your 4 years on this campus. Over these last 4 years, you have left your mark on OWU. With your leadership, we have seen the advent of the Healthy Bishop Initiative, the development of the Bishop Games, the rebirth of the Ohio Wesleyan Debate Association, tremendous growth in intramural programs led by students, significant increase in student leadership in Fit OWU and the development of Student Fit, and the return of Phi Gamma Delta. You welcomed renovations to the 3 houses on Williams Drive that brought new groups of students to live on the Hill. You helped envision and inaugurate the Bigelow Reed House, and you expanded the vision for the International House to become the Citizens of the World, or the Cow House. You helped give birth today on the J. You lit up Selby Stadium for the first night home football game in OWU's history. You brought President's Club back to life. You won a national championship. You won numerous academic awards on campus and at disciplinary conferences across the country. You conducted groundbreaking research and wrote thoughtful papers you did not know you could write. You challenged yourself to study disciplines you did not know would be of such interest. You took risks and dared to look at challenging questions from new perspectives. You embraced the new opportunities of the Tippett Grant Program and produced amazing proposals for research, travel, and cross-cultural experiences. Your commitment to community service helped Ohio Wesleyan receive the President's Award for General Community Service. Your passion for global affairs helped Ohio Wesleyan to be selected for participation in the International Academic Partnership Program in India. Your time at OWU was a time of enormous challenge, opportunity, and transformation. You witnessed historic elections in the United States and around the world. Your time here was marked by the greatest economic challenge our world has faced since the Great Depression. You saw the growing impact of technology reflected in election cycles, the Arab Spring, and in your own ability to access information for your academic work and to maintain relationships with individuals virtually anywhere on the planet. Your interest in the affairs of the world and your ability to understand the complexities and ambiguities of events near and far was enhanced by your experience in the OWU classroom and by opportunities to connect theory to practice in Central Ohio and in the far corners of the world. You learned much during your 4 years here at OWU. Here at OWU, you learned to understand what is known, as well as to pursue the frontiers of knowledge in search of that which is not yet discovered. Here at OWU, you learn to pursue the questions that have not yet been asked and to live with the questions for which there are no answers. Here at OWU, you learn to examine complex problems from the perspective of multiple disciplines of knowledge toward the aim of developing lasting solutions. Here at OWU, you saw in yourself and in those around you the enormous potential that is unleashed when individuals find and pursue their passion. And here at OWU, you learned to care deeply. To care deeply for those closest to you and for those you may never know, but whose lives are impacted by the way you live and by the choices you make. To care deeply for the structures of our free society that allow us to fulfill our individual and collective potential. To care deeply for the diversity that makes life rich and beautiful. To care deeply about the choices you make, the values you cherish, the dreams you pursue, the relationships you nourish, and the lives you lead. Here at OWU, you have learned so much in the classroom, on the stage, on the playing field, in the library, in the laboratory, on the jaywalk, in the cave, on the hill, and around the world. And now today you come to this milestone where the faculty of Ohio Wesleyan University have determined that you have completed the work and have learned the lessons that merit the awarding of a baccalaureate degree. This degree is the mark of an educated person. It is the mark of a person who has the knowledge and capacities necessary for leadership. It is the mark of an educated citizen, a person who understands the responsibilities shared in a civil society. It is the mark of a person who is not imprisoned by the past, but is open to the possibility of the future. It is a mark of both privilege and responsibility, the privilege of knowing and the responsibility of putting that knowledge to good use. To parents and family members, we extend our gratitude for your support these 4 years and on this special day. Without your support, none of us would be here today. We share your pride and we feel your joy. To the class of 2012, you will always be special to me. We arrived at OWU together. Over these 4 years, you have grown and matured in ways you likely did not imagine when your journey here began. Each one of you makes us proud. We can only imagine what the future holds, but we know you will continue to do amazing things, and we are confident that you will continue to have enormous impact wherever you go. We salute you on your accomplishment, and we look forward to all that lies ahead. Congratulations on this, your special day.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to extend congratulations to the Ohio Wesleyan class of 2012. The trustees join me in saluting you for your many accomplishments in the classroom, your extraordinary leadership outside of the classroom, and your individual and collective commitments to making the world a better place. I am honored to be able to share Commencement 2012 with you, and I wish you the best in the years ahead. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Provost David Robbins in recognizing the recipients of this year's Teaching Awards. The Bishop Herbert Welsh Meritorious Teaching Award was established in 1962 by the New York Alumni Association for the purpose of recognizing outstanding teachers at Ohio Wesleyan University. Recipients are selected by the Faculty Personnel Committee based on distinguished service in teaching that has made a significant contribution to the academic climate of Ohio Wesleyan. Dr. Robbins will now come forward to present this year's recipient of the Bishop Herbert Welsh Meritorious Teaching Award.
On behalf of the entire Ohio Wesleyan community, but especially the faculty, I want to extend my heartiest congratulations to you, the class of 2012. This day marks a significant milestone in your educational journey. At this special time for you, we pause briefly to also celebrate the accomplishments of our faculty, recognizing that in a large measure, it is the faculty who created and shaped your Ohio Wesleyan experience. As you become alumni and reflect upon your college experience, you'll remember clearly those faculty who were your mentors, your teachers, your colleagues, and also your friends. Students and faculty are uniquely intertwined. Dedicated professors engage and encourage their students, while students challenge, question, and delight those who teach them. Singling out professors from Ohio Wesleyan's distinguished faculty for special recognition is a daunting task, but also a high honor. Our talented array of teacher scholars is both a valued resource and a source of tremendous pride. They are a unique group whose legacy lives on in the lives of their students forever. Ohio Wesleyan's most distinguished prize is the Bishop Herbert Welsh Meritorious Teaching Award. I am delighted to announce that the winner of the Welsh Award for the year 2012 is Professor of History, Dr. Michael Flam. Dr. Flam received his BA degree in history from Harvard and his master's and PhD in history from Columbia University. Dr. Flam is the author of 5 books, dozens of articles and presentations on his research in modern U.S. history. Michael was named a Fulbright Scholar and taught in Buenos Aires. At Ohio Wesleyan, Dr. Flam teaches temporal surveys of American history since 1877. Last year, while teaching a travel learning course, Michael took his class to Vietnam to deepen his students' understanding and insights into one of the longest and most sobering wars in our history. In the words of his students, and I quote, Dr. Flam has an uncanny ability to connect with students in a professional manner. Another student states that Flam's enthusiasm makes it easy to learn. His courses are the most well-structured and well-taught that I have taken at Ohio Wesleyan. Still another student writes, it's nice having fun while working hard. An incredible teacher, worth the price of tuition each year just to go to his class. Truly, not more can be said. Congratulations, Michael. Cheers.
The Sherwood Dodge Shanklin Award for Encouragement of Teachers was established and endowed in 1963 by the late William H. and Frances Shanklin Ryan of Sacramento, California, to identify, encourage, and honor Ohio Wesleyan University faculty members with high potential as teachers. The recipient is chosen by the Faculty Personnel Committee upon recommendation of the faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Dr. Robbins will now present the recipient of the Sherwood Dodge Shanklin Award.
I'm very pleased to announce that the winner of the Sherwood Dodge Shanklin Award for the year 2012 is Assistant Professor of Zoology, Dr. David Marquardt. David received his BS in zoology and PhD in pharmacological sciences from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. David teaches courses in cell and molecular biology. His research focuses on the mechanisms that cells use to regulate messenger RNA degradation in order to modulate gene expression. David's students describe him, and I quote, an incredibly effective and enthusiastic professor, funny and always willing to help. Another student writes, you can tell he really enjoys teaching and his subject matter. And finally, this student writes, Dr. Marquardt is boss. He's awesome. Congratulations, David.
The Adam Poe Medal was established in 1953 and named in honor of the early minister of the William Street Methodist Church, who gathered signatures and financial pledges for the founding of Ohio Wesleyan on the site of the Sulphur Spring in 1842. The Adam Poe Medal is presented to Ohio Wesleyan faculty members and administrators in recognition of long and valued service to the university and is presented at the time of their retirement. A personalized biography of each of this year's recipients is included in your commencement program, but we will ask each to come forward to be presented with the Adam Poe Medal. Dr. Richard Levy, in recognition of his 42 years of service, will you please present Professor Harvey Freeman, the Marion Y. Rudd Professor of Psychology, for the Adam Poe Medal.
Congratulations, Harvey.
Dr. Juan Armando Rojas, in recognition of her 44 years of service, will you please present Professor Sandra Harper, the Ella Fulton Dunham University Professor of Modern Foreign Languages, for the Adam Poe Medal. Dr. James Franklin, in recognition of his 31 years of service, will you please present Professor Craig Ramsey, the Keeman Robeson Professor of Politics and Government, for the Adam Poe Medal. Professor Ramsey. Our other retiring faculty member is unable to be with us today, but it is my pleasure to recognize Margie Shade, Professor of Health and Human Kinetics, for 20 years of service to the university and to her students. Would you please join me in a round of applause for Dr. Shade? And while it is not yet time for the Adam Poe Medal, we would be remiss if today we did not acknowledge the work of our provost, Dr. David Robbins, who has served in that role for 7 years, and following the completion of this academic year will return to full-time teaching in our faculty, and thus is presiding over his final commencement exercises. Please join me not in presenting the Adam Poe Medal, because he has reminded me many times he is not retiring, but join me in expressing gratitude to the work of our provost, David Robbins. The honorary degree is one of the highest recognitions offered by a university. The awarding of an honorary degree requires the endorsement both of the faculty and of the Board of Trustees, and acknowledges outstanding achievement in a variety of endeavors. Complete biographies for each of our honorees are printed in your commencement program. Dr. Robbins, would you please escort Helen and Gordon Smith to the podium for the presentation of the degrees Doctors of Humanities. Helen Crider Smith, class of 1956, and Gordon V. Smith, class of 1954. Your extraordinary accomplishments as entrepreneurial leaders and your exemplary generosity as philanthropists continue to demonstrate your long-term commitment to growing productive organizations, increasing awareness of global affairs, and improving educational opportunities throughout the world. You continue to show your enduring love for your alma mater and for the value of a liberal arts education by your support of our efforts to prepare students to be effective and caring global leaders in the 21st century. As lifelong partners who met as students at OWU, you have taken the core values of your education to the world as you encourage us to understand the concept and importance of philanthropy. Major international student recruitment and educational initiatives have been made possible because of your vision and generosity and your dedication to improving educational access for underprivileged students throughout the world. Because of your support of the School of St. Jude in Tanzania and a campus that now bears your name, 1,600 students from around Arusha now have scholarships for secondary education. Your involvement with Opportunity International led to a scholarship program that supports more than 40 students attending universities in the Philippines or schools in the Philippines. 2 of those students are among the graduates of the OWU class of 2012. At a time in Ohio Wesleyan's history when we are envisioning with more urgency what it means to share our planet with people from every culture and with all of creation, you are showing us the way with grace, wisdom, and depth of understanding, perhaps attributed in some part to your years at OWU. And so it is in recognition of your many accomplishments as international grassroots philanthropists, your commitment to global affairs and improving education opportunities, your unwavering support of your alma mater, and your visionary leadership in building organizations of impact, that by the authority vested in me by the Ohio Wesleyan University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the honorary degree, Doctor of Humanities, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto, and cause you to be so hooded and presented with these diplomas. George and Patsy Conrades, members of the Board of Trustees and Ohio Wesleyan alumni from the classes of 1961 and 1963. Would you please escort Terrence McGuire to the podium for the presentation of the degree Doctor of Laws. Terrence G. McGuire, Life Sciences Visionary and Venture Capital Fund's creative force. You're in a class of your own when it comes to enabling resources for translating laboratory research into life-changing and life-saving products and medical treatments affecting millions of people worldwide. As founder and general partner of Polaris Venture Partners, through which you have helped launch more than 30 life sciences companies, you are in the business of giving hope and fighting chances to those who battle horrific illness. As founder of Advanced Inhalation Research, you are driving the development of new treatments for asthma and diabetes. To date, companies that you have helped launch have touched close to 60 million patients around the world and have directly helped save the lives of more than 400,000 people. A shining example of the value of a liberal arts education, you have combined the disciplines of science, technology, economics, and business to create companies that fuel research, economic growth, and global development. And so it is in recognition of your many life-saving contributions to humanity and your perennial success transforming theoretical problems explored in the laboratory to products and treatments that are saving countless lives, the ultimate connection of theory to practice, that by the authority vested in me by the Ohio Wesleyan Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto, and cause you to be so hooded and presented with this diploma. Now, as we recognize the achievements of the Ohio Wesleyan class of 2012, I call on Ms. Shelley McMahon, University Registrar, to present the candidates for degrees in course.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts please rise? On behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present these candidates as duly qualified to receive the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and under the laws of the state of Ohio, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Ms. McMahon will present the individual candidates as they come forward to receive their diplomas.
Kelsey Blair Countryman, cum laude. Stephanie Lee Growalski. Aaron Ross Hamby. Marissa Catherine Hassey, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Heidemus, cum laude. Emma Elizabeth Kropp, cum laude. Madeline Claire Mock. Tori Lane Overturf. Linda Elizabeth Stover. Phyllis Walla Catania, summa cum laude. Caitlin Eileen Zeller, magna cum laude. Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Music please rise? On behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present these candidates as duly qualified to receive the degree of Bachelor of Music.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and under the laws of the state of Ohio, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Music with all of the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. The candidates will please come forward.
Jabez Samuel Zhao Go, magna cum laude. Douglas Lee Hildreth. Brandon James Goler. Thomas S. Reinman. Keith Adam Tankersley, cum laude. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? On behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present these candidates as duly qualified to receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority invested in me by the Board of Trustees and under the laws of the state of Ohio, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, with all of the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. The candidates will please come forward.
Marie Carmen Abney, magna cum laude. Renisha Lynette Addison. Adeolua Barnes Adeamo. Justin Wayne Akers. Julia Emily Alcon. Ashley Nicole Allen. Tyler Ross Allen. Molly Jo Anderson. Benjamin David Andrews, cum laude. Magdalene Harris Anthony. Taha Baber. Kelsey Michelle Bamer, magna cum laude. Alexander Isaac Bailey. Celia Ann Baker, summa cum laude. Eric Edward Baker. Marissa Jane Ballard. Kevin Francis Barber. Nathaniel Joseph Barber. Nathan Lee Barnett, cum laude. John Edward Batchelder. Victoria Ann Benko. Daniel Ethan Bennick. Nissa L. Berman, cum laude. Sydney Annalise Bertram, magna cum laude. Carlo E. Biagiano. Alexandra Kathleen Bishop. Diane Elise Bizarro, magna cum laude. Mary Margaret Boatwright. Matthew Allen Bonfini. Danielle Marie Bonner, magna cum laude. Kale Avery Boer, summa cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Bowes, cum laude. Heather Ann Bowman. Timothy Daniel Brady. Amy Rebecca Braun, magna cum laude. Ellison Merritt Brennan. Melanie Jo Brenneman. Asha Brinkwart. Tyler Adam Bryant. Austin T. Bucheri. Kristen Marie Butler. Morgan Brittany Canup, magna cum laude. Mary Catherine Carlin. John Charles Carlson. Timothy Daniel Carney, cum laude. Zandra Grace Casto, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Saluch. Casey Ho Chan, magna cum laude. Lauren Ashley Chapman. Eric Charette. Hengji Chen, cum laude. Alex Chang. An abstentia. Caleb Justin Shero, cum laude. Nicholas Chilkov. Sarah Nicole Chismar, summa cum laude. Nicholas J. Cicchetti, summa cum laude. Alexandria Aaron Clapp. Aaron Lee Clayton. William Craven Cohn. Julia Elizabeth Coleman. Blair Conley, cum laude. Nasi Noel Constantino. Mackenzie Boer Conway, magna cum laude. Andrew Timothy Cox. Kelly Ann Crunkleton. Sarah Catherine Cunningham. Gretchen Hart Curry, magna cum laude. Kristen Lee Curtis. Amir Databoy. Yavor Palmanov Danilov, cum laude. An Wo Do. Michael Thomas Davidson. Samantha Lynn Desjardins. Shannon Marie Delaney, magna cum laude. Mishiko Renee Deringer. Kellyanne Devine. James Pearson DiBiasio, cum laude. Matthew S. DeRubio. Molly Richmond Dixon. Do Hao, summa cum laude. Abigail Ruth Doctor, magna cum laude. Jacob Gerald Dodd. Charles Francis Donnelly VI. Jennifer Lauren Dowd. Courtney Ellen Durham. Cassandra Lee Easter, summa cum laude. Nathan Lewis Eckersley. Caitlin Ray Eilsbeck. Daniel McCandless Elkin. Patrick Robert Embleton. Katerina Jackson Enders. Mason Turner Farr, magna cum laude. Masako Ann Farslow. Grace Elizabeth Fesher. Jennifer Lee Federer, summa cum laude. Emma Suzanne File. Christina Fez, magna cum laude. Derek C. Fedko. Lauren Francis Figgy. Megan Ray Finneran, cum laude. Natalie Marie Fisher. Emily Tracy Fitzgibbons. Daniel Ryan Flanagan. Annie Marie Flowers, cum laude. Reed Christopher Fogel, cum laude. Kara Ann Foley. Tyler Hamilton Fordyce. Philip Thomas Vanconcelos Forsgren. Allison Marie Fowler. Lauren Taylor Francis. David Krubosimo Franklin. Raphael Paul Fratkin. Nathaniel R. Fridley, cum laude. Mallory Marie Freebus, cum laude. Shelby Catherine Geiser. Michael John Gatz.
Stephen Alexander Gatos. Christine Giroux. Holly Tomlinson Gilbert, cum laude. Steve P. Goebel, Jr. Abigail Frances Godfrey. Joanne Go, summa cum laude. Brittany Michelle Graham, cum laude. Dustin Andrew Green, cum laude. Kelly Sue Gross, summa cum laude. Paul Richard Gruber. Brianna Monique Gunter. John C. Hall. Tyler Ray Hall, summa cum laude. Katrina Annalise Hansen. Emily Rose Harrison. Emily Rose Hansen. Madeline Ann Hargis. Anthony Lawrence Harper. Andika Hartawan. Alexandra Lynn Halbrick, cum laude. Christopher Robert Heckman, cum laude. Adeline L. Hemman, summa cum laude. Yvonne Lynn Hendricks. Andrew Mitchell Hennessy, summa cum laude. Wyatt James Hershon. Haley Ann Hessler. Evan Michael Leon Hitchcock. Anna Lise Hoffman, cum laude. Megan Keenan Hoffman, magna cum laude. Jocelyn Lane Horlick. Edmund Webster Howland. Josiah Hoover. Daniel Everett Hutkins. Joanna Lynn Huddle. Evan Jarvis Huddleston. Audrey McBride Hudson. Catherine S. Hurley. Alexandra Page Hutchings, cum laude. Hira Nas Idris. Zeal Jugganoth. Catherine Elizabeth Ryder Jenks. Hirong Zhong, magna cum laude. Kirsty Ann Julian. Nicole Eileen Kaser. Molly Beth Caligio. Jordan Scott Kalish. Kyle Robert Karzinski. Matthew Ryan Casti. Alexandra Kaviev. Stephen Christopher Kelly. Kelsey Lee Kerstetter, cum laude. Maria Bernadette Corey. Grant Matthew Kilduff. Elizabeth Ann Kim. Rachel Marie King. Stephanie Elizabeth King, magna cum laude. Emily Ann Kurtzis, cum laude. Douglas Blair Kisker. Timothy Edward Kanovich. Emily Picker Nabi, cum laude. Lena Grace Knoflo. Jacqueline Lee Kolovich. Josephine Kralik Koltek. Alexandra G. Condas. Amanda Marie Cosmata, cum laude. Mackenzie Ann Krebsbach. Sharif Ismail Kronemer, magna cum laude. Robert Michael Kohlenberg. Cyril Burr Coppersmith. Kritika Cooperswamy. Wilson Randolph Land. Jesse Vincent Lawrence. Michelle Jane Lee, magna cum laude. Lauren Whitney Leister. Kyle Matthew Lemke. Ryan Michael Leslie, cum laude. Carlton P. Lever. Levert. Kathleen Lydia Lewis. John Wilson Leibrock. Florenz Fernandez Lehman. Frank Lynn. Emma Catherine Lissel, summa cum laude. Yishin Nu, cum laude. Emily Catherine Lloyd. Leah Levon Mockenbaum. Rebecca Madison, cum laude. Aditya Manohar. Caitlin Ann Marshall. Elise Maria Marotta. Tyler Charles Mather. Allison Maurice. Marlo Annie Mavian. Delaney Mayer, cum laude. Alexandra Grace McCarty. Anne Marie McComas, cum laude. Benjamin Wade McCoy, magna cum laude. Lauren Olivia McIntyre. Ashley Marie McKendrick. Samantha Ruth Meckler. Samuel Isaac Mesterman. Elizabeth Memot. Amina Soriano Mendez, summa cum laude. Shihua Meng. Anne Marie Merrill, summa cum laude. Marina Catherine Metzler, cum laude. Michelle Catherine Meyer. Tyler Jeffrey Miller. Andrew David Miller. Catherine Jane Moser Miller, magna cum laude. Macy Elizabeth Miller. Laura Jean Miskey. Victoria Kimberly Morris. Adrian Franklin Morrison, cum laude. Kelsey K. Morrison. Hunter Logan Moss. Eric K. Mumper. Bhavna Murelli, magna cum laude. Amber Lauren Neighbors, cum laude. Emily Renee Neldon. Justice Zachary Nathiro. Samuel David Newman. Mingzui No, cum laude. Hung Viet Nguyen. Lin Thu Nguyen, magna cum laude. Tuong Nguyen, cum laude. Chelsea Shaner Nicholas. Maggie Benson O'Connell. Seth Andrew O'Laughlin. Molly Aaron O'Malley. Marin Elizabeth Ohl. Christian Okonski Fernandez. Nicholas Raymond Oleski, cum laude. Emily Carolina Olmsted.
David Matthew Ordosh. Lawrence Samuel Osborne. Irina Maria Panzik. Joshua Ryan Patrick. Lindsay Kristen Patton. Mary Elizabeth Pease, cum laude. Andrew James Pellis. Nicholas James Peranzi, cum laude. Hannah Joy Philpott, cum laude. William Edwin Pierce, summa cum laude. Benjamin Hollister Pig. Adam Matthew Pinkerton. Alexis Rose Plaga. Ellen Graham Platt, summa cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Porter. Timothy Joseph Prindle, cum laude. Leah Marie Peening, magna cum laude. Corinne D. Piles. Lindsay M. Queen. Rachel Lindale Ramey, cum laude. Catherine Emily Rollin, cum laude. Jillian J. Ristaw. John G. Francis Reverso. Brittany Sierra Robertson, cum laude. Colin Kennedy Rogers. Sophie Ida Rosenthal. Michelle K. Ratuno Johnson. Amit Roy, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Carol Rubenstein. Alexandra Aaliyah Sophia Russ. Alex M. Russell. Rachel Elizabeth Rutke, magna cum laude. Jonathan Sheldon Rux. Solomon Allen Ryan. Tiffany Marie Saltz. Randy Michelle Savage. Erin Elizabeth Saya. Kevin Scott Schindler. Rachel Jean Slosher. Brock Joseph Schludecker. Jennifer Christine Schmidt, magna cum laude. Mark Allen Schmitter. Michelle Kara Schuster, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Constance Schweers. Derek M. Siebert. Aiden Center. Robert Patrick Shane. Jared Porter Shaner. Jesse David Sheldon, cum laude. Mary Catherine Sherman, magna cum laude. Miriam Garba Shitu. Benjamin I. Schuler. Rebecca Elizabeth Simon, cum laude. Yejin Sin. Flynn Christopher Skidmore. Mary Frances Slobotnik, summa cum laude. Brittany Rashal Smith. Kaylee Elise Smith, cum laude. Cassandra L. Smith. Rebecca Lee Smith, summa cum laude. Samantha Warakoff Smith. Cynthia D. Sokolowski. Victoria Catherine Solari. David A. Suhu. Jeffrey Carlton Spear. Anna Michelle Spencer, magna cum laude. Deanna Marie Stafford. Emily Heather Stein. Leslie Ann Stevenson. David Tanner Stewart. Huntley McGillivray Dylan Stone. Margie Warren Stoner. Helen May Strickland. Dominic Strapoli. Nathan Robert Strome. Michelle Catherine Strong, cum laude. Kristen Marie Suarez, cum laude. Margaret May Sullivan, cum laude. Robert Daniel Sullivan. Cynthia Ruth Sasala, summa cum laude. Sean Howard Tate. Lisa Celeste Taylor, cum laude. Molly Kathleen Tiefend. Stephanie Taylor Thomas. Bennett A. Thompson, magna cum laude. Emily Caroline Thompson. Mason Kanaheli Tice. Caitlin Jean Tiefenthal. Christina Teresa Tierney. Megan Meredith Todd. Colin Michael Tosi. Hong Min Tran. Morgan Kathleen Trini. Brian Alexander Gates Trubowitz. Christina Elaine Trusty. Kimberly Lynn Turner, cum laude. Simone Renee Vessel. Francis Michael Vitali. Emily Rose Voigt. Lisa Wall. Travis Jordan Wall. Abigail Lee Walsh. Dylan Michael Walsh. David Lawrence Walter. Lijun Wang. Omadea Katerina Weber, magna cum laude. Samuel Cook Whedon. Elise Marie Wenger, cum laude. Shane Daniel Weprick. Chelsea Marie West. Sarah Gray Whips. Lenore Ann Wilbert. Alexis Page Williams. Chad Evan Williams. Leanne Lynn Williams, cum laude. Robert Varnado Williams. Virginia B. Willinger. Logan Marlowe Wolf. Brendan Michael Wood. Josephine Vilma Woodall. Robert Montgomery Woodruff. Lauren Elizabeth Wright. Jinglin Yang, magna cum laude. Stephen Thomas Zawodzinski. Kelly Ellen Zednick. Sarah Margaret Zeller, summa cum laude. And the final graduate in the class of 2012, he's been very patient, Christopher Stephen Ziska.
We'd like to recognize various groups of our graduates. Will all of the students graduating cum laude please rise? Will all the students graduating magna cum laude please rise? Will all the students graduating summa cum laude please rise? In addition, there are 4 members of this year's graduating class who completed their academic careers at Ohio Wesleyan with a grade point average of 4.0. I will call their names and ask you to hold your applause until all 4 are standing. Ho-Kyu Do, Ellen Graham Platt, Michelle Kara Schuster, and Rebecca L. Smith. Please stand. It is customary at Ohio Wesleyan that the senior class president offers remarks and an expression of gratitude on behalf of the members of the class. I am proud to present one of Ohio Wesleyan's newest alumni, senior class president Kyle Lemke.
Well, seniors, it took us approximately 600 days of school to graduate. But before we knew how long it would take to finally get a chance to walk up here today, we first came to OU with hope. And this, unfortunately, required us to get up out of the comfort of our parents' lazy boys. Oh yes, we started to think big after high school. We had dreams beyond those soft and levered love seats of ours. Instead, we hoped for adventure, education, and self-discovery. And during our first day here at OU, with a jaywalk beneath our feet, our lives had already begun to change. We met new people. We started to do things we never thought we would or could do. We started to figure out who we were, what we were all about, and what we are capable of becoming. Our views and opinions changed and our minds opened. It's a case where bigger, well, is better. We're more isn't a selfish thing to want. And we're getting our hands a little dirty today. It's just a testimony of how much we changed since our freshman year and how we mean to leave behind our imprints on the real world tomorrow. However, with each of us going off into different directions, different professions and places, there will be a few downsides to this real world, such as it won't be anything like the real world on MTV or Jersey Shore, unfortunately, or thank goodness that it's not. We'll have to start paying with real money for our food instead of using a swipe card. And here we go, this is the kicker. Work plan on keeping our jobs. What a shocker. But forever unaware what things the fact that nothing is certain but death and the loans we're all going to have to pay back to Ohio Wesleyan starting tomorrow. Personally, I can't wait. And what things couldn't be achieved during our time here when we realized all we had to do is work a little to go the distance. And when asked what we'd trade for this whole college experience, we'd say nothing. Because these memories have brought personal transformation. And that change has brought with it a lifetime promise. And what a dickens. Should we seniors be surprised where we are today? The countless nights of studying, Monday through Friday, Friday through Monday, and yes, even on Saturday nights. And I know what you're thinking, seniors. You're thinking, I don't remember all of my Friday and Saturday nights for reasons unknown to me. Let me assure you then, it's not because you haggled with professors to get by. It's due to the fact you had great teachers that got you involved and guided you to great education. It's because you went to a university that gave you opportunity after opportunity. It's because your family and friends that are sitting behind you here today were behind you for the last 4 years. And for every success, failure, and struggle we've experienced, and all the instances where we have complained to all of you here today, we can't thank you enough for standing by us during those times. As college students, we like to think of ourselves as completely independent, but we'd be lying if we said we walked this journey alone. Because today when we graduate, we become a part of OU's family, its community, our senior class coming together with the unending support from the faculty, staff, and those closest to our hearts to further make OU the great place it is. And the Phonathon will thank us later, no doubt, because our class is one of a kind. Our class has had its hand in almost every student organization on campus. We have brought the OU spirit to Brazil, Europe, and many other countries by studying abroad. 65% of our class just this year made a donation to the university totaling $6,000. The majority of our class has participated in athletics, extracurricular activities, and some were even a part of the men's soccer national championship team. Congratulations again, you guys. But even more so than all those things mentioned, our class got the pie, Rock Jones, on the jaywalk. He said he was hungry, so we delivered it straight into his face. So there isn't much our class hasn't done or been involved with in some way. For these reasons, I will not speak of any famous writer, actor, president, or professional, nor will I quote them in my speech, like most class presidents do, because I can't wait to hear what our class has to say and what our class will do in later days. We will be on voice, and we will do great things as we leave this university into the unnumbered days of the future, with that same hope that first led us to the steps of OU, that same kind of passion that has us keep searching for education self-discovery, and adventure. Let's not fear what's ahead, because we were better than we were before. Older, smarter, somewhat more mature, depending, of course, on who you ask. And so what if you didn't get all A's? If you felt like you didn't always make the best decisions, or you're a little uncertain about what you want to do after today? Because uncertainty often gives you the chance to evaluate what you really want to do, which often leads us to ask our parents for more gas and rent money as well. So we apologize now, Mom and Dad, if that's our jobless case. But we'll find our way in time. And I have no doubt that we'll go out into the world and build strong communities that we live in, be leaders in the professions we choose, and change the lives of the people around us through service, with ideals and values that were instilled in us here at OU. This whole year we wondered, when will the year end? When can I go in a new direction besides Hamwell, the library, and the academic side of OU, and the bar Clancy's, which, for those that know, isn't the most academically sound place to be. But we can stop wondering, because the time to leave has come. And as we depart, let's reminisce over these last 4 years and look at what it's taught us. That life is long, unpredictable, and can be everything you want it to be. So let's make sure we enjoy every bit of it from here on out. And lastly, I'd like to thank Mae Jemison for coming up all the way from Texas for advice and time. We appreciate it. We're lucky to have such an extraordinary person among us today. Thank you, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. And seniors, class is finally dismissed. Take it easy.
Thank you, Kyle, and please join me in a round of applause for the graduating class of 2012. To the class, I offer these final words. If here at Ohio Wesleyan you have found freedom, take it with you into the world. If here at Ohio Wesleyan you have found peace, go and share it with others. If here at Ohio Wesleyan you have found some portion of truth, go and seek it all the more. If here at Ohio Wesleyan you have dreamed dreams, help one another, and those dreams may come true. If here at Ohio Wesleyan you have known love, give some back to a bruised and hurting world. May you, the Ohio Wesleyan University graduates of 2012, be as proud of yourselves and your accomplishments as we are of you. As I ring, or as it now seems to be clang, the historic bell first used to convene classes at Ohio Wesleyan 168 years ago, I invite all here to stand and join in singing the Alma Mater. As the ceremony concludes, I invite the audience to remain in their seats while the class recesses. I now declare that the 2011-2012 academic year is formally concluded. Congratulations, Ohio Wesleyan University graduates of 2012.